You want to tell the world anything?
What?
You want to tell the world anything? No? Okay.
No.
Up there is the main road of Margaretsville. There is only really one major road that goes around on a loop. And all these places are quite often empty in the wintertime, and then people come in the summertime. Like this place here, I don't think is occupied right now. And that there is the Bay of Fundy, and we'll come down at a time when it's high tide and you'll see the difference. Right now we got low tide, and that changes of course every time the world spins around. Way down there, we might go down there one day. But the other way we probably won't go too far on account. If you go down the other way too far, you can get caught by the tide and end up, well, in a bit of a twist. Here we are down at the bottom of low tide, just about there. The Bay of Fundy has the highest, and obviously then the lowest, tides on the planet Earth. You'll probably find other planets with more tides, but not around here. Anyway, this is all underwater in the next few hours. And here is a mountain range, and that's my foot, and there's my other one. And those are what you call barnacles, and they are still alive. And there's a little pool, and if we had really good magnification we could probably see little bugs in there. Oh, there's one that just fell into the water. You see it? And there's snails, more barnacles. See that? Isn't that amazing? That's nature. It's hard to say what those snails are doing, but they're doing something with each other, and it could be sex or it could be war. But actually snails don't have wars with each other. So maybe they're just playing soccer or American football. What I think is really cool, maybe you don't think it's so cool, is that it almost looks like a mountain range in a smaller scale. I mean, everything's just little, as you can tell by looking at the lighthouse up there and the houses. There's actually a very flat mountain range. And what's my point? There's no point at all to this. It just keeps going round and round in circles, just like we do. And I'll make a plug now for, what's his name, the painter. What was his name? Oh, now I can't remember. Rob? Ron? Paul? You know who I mean. Up there for some drunk guy that smashed the ferry into some cliff and drowned. That's typical. Always making monuments for the foolish people and the stupid people and the criminals. But we won't get into that. Let's take a quick look at the seagulls. Can you see that? Over there is the dock, or the wharf, and they have a hell of a time protecting it from the storms. That's why all the rocks are there. I think you can stay in some of these places if you get the money. Simple is becoming luxury again. This is luxury. Nobody knows it yet. People that live here might. But air, water, and sun, those are our luxuries. We just need to realize it and get ready for the fact that in about 5 years or so there's going to be a very big problem with resources. Are we going to talk about resources here? Nah. Just a quick look at this cottage and the road we're going back up. I've been told by people that you should wear shoes. I'm convinced that you shouldn't. I mean, you can if you want, but you walk differently without shoes. You don't pound as much on your heel. I just want to say that for a friend of mine, and we'll leave it at that. But people who wear no shoes, don't think of them as crazy. Hello. no comment. As you can't see, I can't say no comment is pretty redundant. I mean, or even a lie. Up there is Dave and his wood. He piles it up at the front. I'll show you that on around the corner. That's a tree full of things. See that? Why here takes a picture of this wood. So we'll do it for you. The front part of the house was built more than 100 years ago. The back part is there, and then there's more back part. Everything got added on and on and on. Most of it was there before my parents got there, except for the very last piece. They've been there about 10 years. But Margaretsville is very significant to our family. Don't ask me why, because it's not that significant to me. That's the rhubarb, and the tulips, and the birch trees, and there's a garden there with other things growing in it soon, but it's still springtime here, early spring. That'd be Dad chopping wood. Wave to the camera. And up behind him, that's Dave's boat. Dave said something about going on the boat. We'll see about that. What are you people doing?
We're going to our neighbors
to look for the
to get us some wood.
The barefoot lad.
That's Sue chopping wood. He's got a pile of wood that he is. Well, this is the backyard neighbor. Mom and Dad got to get her a little bit of wood on account she ain't feeling so healthy. And that's the house she lives in. Now there's a philosophy in there. Backdoor friends are always welcome.
She walked in now and saw the strange man.
That's Nan's wood stove. Nan's probably sleeping. And that's Nan's wood pile inside the house to keep it warm. There's just a tree. But it's a cool tree. That's Sue over there chopping wood.
That one that's touching the ground, the top of it is split.
That's the first rock you ever painted.
Yep.
And why did you paint rocks?
Nan said that rock needs a picture of it on it.
Oh.
She suggested I paint a whale, and I ended up with a boat.
Well,
The whale's underwater, you just can't see it.
Alright.